She's a Nashville girl who's now working in New York City as a private chef and a food writer, and she's just achieved her dream of publishing her first cookbook. Anna Watson-Carl developed and tested over 100 recipes for the Yellow Table Cookbook, lugging groceries up the stairs each week to her 6th-floor walk-up apartment. She's here today with some easy appetizers that will be great for your next party. And I say a 6th-floor walk-up apartment, but for folks who may not know what that means a building with no elevators.
That is correct, yes, unfortunately for me.
But kept you in shape while you were trying to test all this stuff out, right?
I can eat extra bacon now, which I'm really happy about.
Good.
And that's actually one of the things I'm going to show you how to make today, which are bacon wrapped dates. They are the easiest holiday appetizer you can ever make. Has 3 ingredients.
Okay.
People love them. You can't even make enough.
Okay,
but
good.
Let me just demo this first. You just simply make a little slit in this. This is an extra big date. These are medjool dates. You can get them at a lot of different grocery stores. And then you just simply put an almond in the middle.
Okay.
And if you want, you could do blue cheese. That's also really, really
Oh,
good.
okay, yeah.
If you want a little variation. And then you get your bacon. I normally do bacon strips in thirds. These I did in halves because these were extra big dates. So wrap it around, put it on your tray, and that is all you do.
All right. And are these the big ones easy to find?
They're really easy to find. I normally use smaller ones, but yesterday when I was shopping, that's what they had, so I went with it.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you do find smaller ones, they're, either one works just as well. You might just have to cook these just a little bit.
I can try one of these here myself.
Yeah. I mean, I think even my husband could do these, and he's not a cook, so I'm sure you can manage.
All right, so just pop that baby out. And
yeah, and then when you bake them in the oven, you put it on 375. They bake for about 15 to 20 minutes, and they get really nice and brown and crispy on the outside. And the only trick is you want to make sure and put them on a paper towel lined plate afterwards, because otherwise, there's a little bit of grease there.
Okay.
But when you put them out, I promise they will be the first thing to go at your party.
All right, super. So that's good. That's very easy to do. Tell me about the other appetizer you have.
The other one is a brie crostini with some sun-dried tomato tapenade. So I'm going to show you really quickly how you can make your own tapenade. I've got sun-dried tomatoes here.
Okay.
You need a food processor for this, so that's the only trick. Some parsley. Look at the pretty colors, though. I love it for holiday because it's got the red and green in it. I've got some fresh Parmesan. I've got a little some shallots and some garlic that I went ahead and chopped up already. I have to say, I'm not a fan of jarred garlic. It is no. I know a lot of people love that, but the fresh garlic tastes so much better. So I would recommend that. And then I've got a little white wine vinegar. I also toasted the walnuts in advance because that gives it an extra like little flavor to it. And then some olive oil, and that is it. You put your lid on here, and then you just pulse that until it kind of gets. You want it to get a chunky consistency, but you don't need it to be finely blended. I'll just do it a little bit more, and then you take that out.
So you get fit like you wanted, and then the next step is putting them on top of.
I've got some, these are our brie crostini. I already cooked them in the oven, so they got all nice and kind of bubbly. And you see how quick that was?
Yeah. And then how long did you put these in the oven before we get to this step?
So you slice your baguette, you do it for about 3 minutes, and then you flip it over and you do it for another 3 minutes with the brie on it until it gets all gooey. If you want to do it on broil, it'll be even quicker. For about 30 seconds, you would broil it.
Okay, and then do we need to put these then back in the oven?
No, they're done.
Okay.
They're done,
Alright.
yeah.
And you were also saying quickly that these items you can actually do ahead of time.
You can do ahead of time, exactly. The tapenade can be made a day or 2 in advance, just left in the fridge, and then all you're doing is making your crostini and your brie and then topping it. So it's super easy. You can make the bacon wrap dates earlier in the day and reheat it, so that's
You're good
easy
to go.
Yep.
That's what both look like right there.
Yeah.
Ooh, it looks good. You'll find these recipes on the Talk of the Town recipe page at newschannel5.com. Look for recipe number 5266, and there's also a link on our website so you can get your own copy of the Yellow Table Cookbook. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you so much. It was so much fun.